Brett Kavanaugh's Accusers Salacious High School Yearbook Scrubs. So look, I haven't really been talking about this Brett Kavanaugh thing because there's so much shitstorm around this. And also the rest of alternative media has been talking about it, so I kind of haven't really been talking about it much. But I have to talk about this because this is just really, really... This girl makes a sailor look like a nun. But let's jump into the story. Christine Belford's Ford yearbook described wild sex parties, blackouts, and erotic male dances, apparently in G-strings. Because, let's jump into it. Christine Ballsy Ford High School Yearbook, which is filled with references to drunken, promiscuous parties where the attendants were not able to remember what happened, have been scrubbed from the internet. I wonder who scrubbed them. I really do wonder. It's weird that Democrats are at it again. The Cult of the First Amendment blog was able to save copies of the yearbook before they disappeared. Christian Belzy Ford claimed that the Judge Brett Kavanaugh physically assaulted her during a party in the early 80s when she was 15 and Kavanaugh was 17. Although two other people Ford claimed were present when the assault happened, have denied it has even happened. Ford's yearbook, which covered her sophomore, junior, senior years, the exact time frame when she claims the assault happened, portrayed a debauched environment of constant binge drinking and partying. Lastly, one cannot fail to mention the climax of the junior social scene, the party, reads one passage. Striving to extend our education experience beyond that confirms of the classroom, we played so much intellectually stimulating games as quarters, Mexican dice, and everyone's favourite pass out, which usually resulted from aforementioned two. Other passages emphasize how loss of conscience at the parties meant that attendees only retained hazy memories of them. And there were always parties to celebrate any occasions, read one passage. Although these parties are no doubtedly unforgettable, the only memory lapse for most, since the loss of the consciousness, is often an integral part of the party scene. The passage from Christian Bay's senior yearbook also describes how the girls would act sexual predators towards young men, or towards young boys. Other seniors preferred to expand their horizons and date younger men, usually sophomores, who could bring the vitality and freshness of innocence to a relationship. Oh boy. Another passage describes a girl named Martha repeatedly throwing parties, one of which was attended by a male erotic dancer and a gold G-string. Yeah, this girl seems a bit like she might be a victim of something, alright? Victim of alcohol poisoning, but anyway, let's keep going. Several passages discuss drunken cake parties while parents were away. Cast parties from prom, post-game parties, pool parties, slumber parties, senior-only parties, junior-only parties. Whenever you looked, there were parties, states one yearbook from 1982. Another entry describes the rampant promiscuity that took place during Ford's time at Holton Arms, including one description of how Anne, redacted last name, and friends picked up some men who passed out in their apartment. Another entry makes reference to boys, beers, and the zoo atmosphere, while childling facility and the parents with the line, "Come on, you're really too young to drink." Another passage emphasizes how promiscuous the girls were in their choice of men. No longer confining themselves to the walls of London and prep, we plunged into the waters of St. John and God's with much success. Oh boy. Other sections describe the casual racism that went on at the parties, with one girl apparently blackening up and downing an afro wig, because apparently that's racist now, right, Democrats? The fact that Ford's high school years were rippant with drunken parties which attendants could barely remember is an important detail, giving her apparent difficult to remember specifics about the time when Kavanaugh allegedly assaulted her. The yearbooks appear to have mysteriously scrubbed from the web on Monday the 17th of September. With Republicans demanding Ford testify before Monday or vote at California moving forward, the credibility of a story is rapidly falling apart. So, that's her there, sitting on the table. Oh boy! Yeah. That's kind of a provocative pose that she might be showing there, isn't it? Back for the 80s. Not that I have any problem with it, but whew. So let me get this straight. Some girl who reportedly was at more parties than you could possibly poke a stick at, which had anything from alcohol. They used to play games. They used to get blackout drunk. They used to casual racism. They used to target younger men because they were more virtual and viral in the bed, or more youthful essence and innocence, or whatever they want to call it. That these girls really did not sound like they were a victim of a lot besides alcohol poisoning. I don't know. I'm really not buying the narrative that this girl's a victim here. I'm sorry. I'm finding this a little hard to swallow that this girl was a victim. This combined with the fact that apparently she has ties to the Democratic Party, and she used to go through. She protested Trump and everything like that. I'm starting to get the impression that this girl, in my opinion, might have been made out to be a victim because they want to draw out the vote. They want to make sure that Kavanaugh doesn't get appointed until after the midterms. Like, after all, they only have to wait 6 weeks or so. And hopefully if they get the blue wave that they're hoping for, they can then go through and overturn his decision to be elected. It seems like this whole narrative of her being assaulted at a party, I don't know, seems like it might be a case of the stall tactics. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you buy this girl as a victim? Do you think this girl was a victim? Or do you think the only thing this girl was a victim of was alcohol poisoning at the wild parties that she used to go to? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.